In a tragic and deeply disturbing incident from Andhra Pradesh, a 55-year-old man has lost his life after being run over by a vehicle in the convoy of the former Chief Minister Jagan Mohan Reddy. The horrifying moment was captured on video showing Jagan Reddy's black SUV moving through a packed crowd of supporters in Guntur district. As Reddy waves to the public, the vehicle suddenly knocks down a man, part of the cheering crowd, who is then seen coming under the wheels. Viewer discretion is advised. These are disturbing visuals that we are seeing. The incident occurred on the 18th of June during Jagan Mohan Reddy's visit to a village. The video has surfaced days later, sparking outrage. It's now going viral across social media platforms. The man succumbed to his injuries. The Andhra Pradesh police have now registered a case naming Jagan Mohan Reddy as one of the accused in the case. So let's show you these visuals. Again, like we mentioned, viewer discretion is advised. This is a deeply disturbing video, but it shows the moment when, unfortunately, the man came under the wheels. Look at the visuals. There is a huge crowd that's present there. Jagan Mohan Reddy was visiting the Guntur district, which is why supporters of the YSRCP had come out. And under the wheels of the vehicle, this is the SUV in which Jagan is traveling. And you can see a man who comes under the wheels of the vehicle. And Jagan Mohan Reddy, perhaps unaware, is seen waving to the crowd even after this tragic incident. The man was then taken to the hospital, but he succumbed to his injuries. But look at the crowd around. Clearly, there were no crowd control measures whatsoever, and that is what led to this unfortunate tragedy. My colleague Shomit is joining us on the broadcast with the details. Shomit, what are the details of the case being registered? Also take us details of the incident, because it's shocking with a huge amount of people there present. Very clearly, there was no crowd management whatsoever.
See, one thing is very much clear since recent, Jagan Mohan Reddy has started his visits to different areas. And this is the first area in Palnadu where even few women were seen protesting there before Jagan Mohan Reddy has arrived, and later, a clash broke out between the YSRCP followers and these women, and also even the TDP followers. And later after that, even his next second visit was also criticized because, huge crowd gathered and even police couldn't control them. So this was the first visit, and he went to Palnadu, and en route to Palnadu district, he stopped at Sattanapalli and this person, the victim, is from Nallapadu, and this comes under Guntur, and he came there to this Sattanapalli area to see YS Jagan Mohan Reddy, and even other followers of Jagan Mohan Reddy can also be seen. Huge crowd gathered there in one of the villages in this Sattanapalli area, and en route to Palnadu district, he stopped there, and there, unfortunately, actually, initially police thought that this person, elderly man, this victim, has come under one of the private vehicles, because only to 3 to 4 vehicles police have given the permission, and later it the convoy increased to 30 to 35 vehicles is what police have informed. And they thought that this elderly person has come under one of the private vehicles, but later, yesterday, this video has emerged. Until yesterday, no one knew that this elderly man who succumbed to his injuries on 18th of this month has ran over by the YS Jagan Mohan Reddy's vehicle itself, is what yesterday everyone got to know. And immediately after that, the police acted, and initially police said that he came under a Tata Safari, but not. He came under YS Jagan Mohan Reddy's SUV, that is Fortuner, Black Fortuner, and yesterday police have also registered a case under relevant sections of BNS Act against YS Jagan Mohan Reddy and also others. Even organizers have been booked, because organizers have been clearly stated that crowd management should be there, because earlier when Jagan Mohan Reddy has visited other places, huge crowd gathered. And normally, even YS Jagan is known for, pulling the crowd. So they should have taken extra care. They should have, maintained some, the management should have been done. They should have maintained the public order when YS Jagan Mohan Reddy is coming there, because the local YSRCP leader has given a call to all the local YSRCP cadre and even the others, stating that YS Jagan Mohan Reddy is coming, visiting Sattanapalli, visiting Palnadu district. So all the YSRCP cadre should be coming there to ensure that, huge crowd gathered. So local YSRCP leader is also, responsible for that. And police stated that action will be taken initially. Like I said, it was thought that he came under a private vehicle, but not, he didn't come under the private vehicle, but he came under the YS Jagan Mohan Reddy's car itself. And even YSSCP saying that they are refuting to the claims. However, TDP has come down heavily, and also even the Janasena and BJP, they are attacking YSSCP party and stating that YS Jagan Mohan Reddy visit is fine, but one side clashes are being broken out. One side YSSCP cadre is attacking the women, they are attacking the TDP leaders, and on the other side, elderly man lost his life. Locals can do that, but even after giving permission, violating the permission, not following the the rules laid by the police, mainly asking the organizer.
So, Somit, while we look at the visuals, and it's so disturbing. It's the very same vehicle in which Jagan Mohan Reddy is traveling in. And there is a man who is crushed under the wheels, and yet the vehicle does not stop. The celebrations clearly don't stop. The man has lost his life. Do stay with us. We have TDP spokesperson Pattabhiram on the broadcast with us. Mr. Pattabhiram, these visuals are absolutely shocking. You can see Jagan Mohan Reddy in the vehicle, one of his supporters crushed under the wheels, and yet no crowd control measures. The celebrations are only continuing.
Yeah, Pratibha, I completely agree with you. They are very shocking and disturbing visuals that have come out yesterday, wherein Jagan Reddy's own personal vehicle running over an innocent man, old man, Dalit man by the name Singaya, who was brutally killed, by Jagan's own vehicle. If you look at the events that had happened that day, Jagan Reddy was clearly given permission to go with only around 11 vehicles and only with a few people, because the reason why he was going is to meet a family who had lost their son a year ago, and that too not in the recent times, a year ago. And when the police had clearly stated to go with minimum vehicles, he had started his convoy with around 150, 200, more than 200 vehicles with thousands of people who have been accumulated by the YSRCP. And they've completely, blocked all roads and created so much of disturbance that day. We have seen the kind of posters that were displayed in the same rally, which also became a huge discussion point at the national level, where they are clearly saying that, we'll be on a killing spree as soon as we come back to power. And now these visuals. So the government has taken a very serious note of this.
So who is responsible for the life lost? You're saying it's the YSRCP responsible because they had permission, but they violated some of the conditions that had been imposed.
Yes, it is Mr. Jagan Reddy who is responsible for this. And look at the piteous thing is, Pratibha, even after running over a person, see, normally any human being, what will he do? If something of this sort happens, they'll stop the vehicle, try to give that person first aid or send him to the nearest hospital in an ambulance. Nothing was done. He was just dragged away to the roadside and they just continued their convoy. That is the most inhuman thing. And even after knowing that a person had died, Jagan Reddy till date had not even issued a statement regretting the incident. Not even one statement. He is going on with his business as usual. He doesn't care for people's lives. So that is the reason why we have taken a very strong note of it. We have lodged an FIR with sections amounting to culpable homicide. And we will go ahead with it. These things cannot be spared. These have to be controlled.
In fact, Jagan Mohan Reddy, like you mentioned, has been mentioned in the FIR as well. Mr. Pattabhiram, thank you for joining us. Times Now has accessed the statement of the Guntur District Police, and it says for the tour program of Jagan Mohan Reddy on the 18th of June, permission was given to the ex-Chief Minister's convoy and 3 cars. So that was the permission given. Has there been a violation is something the police officials will look at, because they claim that permission was given only for 4 cars. For the vehicle of the ex-Chief Minister as well as 3 cars. And when the convoy reached near Anjaneya Swamy statue, an information was received about the occurrence of a road accident wherein one male person received bleeding injuries. Upon the receipt of the complaint, police admitted the injured person, Chili Singaya, in the hospital and he was declared brought dead. A case has been registered after analyzing various video footages, CCTV footages, as well as the drone visuals. Circumstantial witnesses about the incident, it was found that the deceased was seen under the wheels of the ex-chief minister's vehicle and sections have been brought in. This is the video which shows the man, unfortunately, under the wheels of the ex-chief minister's vehicle. Now, look at the persons who have been found present in the vehicle. It mentions the car driver. Second in the list is Jagan Mohan Reddy, who has been mentioned. We have Vinusha Reddy of the BJP joining us on the broadcast. Vinusha Reddy, who is responsible for the death of the YSRCP supporter being crushed under the wheels of Jagan Mohan Reddy?
Yeah, it was very unfortunate such incident has happened, and a person losing life is really very saddening. And now the government has put forward the details of the CCTV footages and the drone footages, and as per the details which were being revealed by police, that the person died because of the run over by the car in which the ex-CM Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu is also traveling. And I want to reiterate the fact that whatever the action will be taken, it will be according to the law. The police and the concerned department will clearly examine the footage and take the evidences into account and let the law follow its own case. And here the important thing is we also have to know the details of how much the security has been provided and and in the convoy how many vehicles were allowed, and any violation has been done with regarding to the rules and regulations, because the rule of law is equal to all. So even Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu also has to follow the rules. If the number of the cars has been limited, if the number of the people who have to come there has been limited, if there has been any violation, it definitely there is a moral responsibility also on any politician and ex-chief minister Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu. And I strongly believe that the police, the concerned departments and the government of Andhra Pradesh will conduct a fair investigation in this death.
Okay, all right. Thank you for joining us. My colleague Shomit also continues to stay live with us. And Shomit, now that the FIR mentions Jagan Mohan Reddy's name, how is this going to proceed, and has there been any reaction from Jagan Mohan Reddy or from the YSRCP on this incident?
Well, yesterday YSRCP has refuted the claims, but after a case has been registered, YSRCP is yet to respond on this matter. But it's very much clear that the police, Guntur police, have booked YS Jagan Mohan Reddy as accused number 2 and accused number 1 as the driver, Ramana. So driver of the vehicle of the Fortuner in which YS Jagan Mohan Reddy was seen, that person has been booked, and YS Jagan Mohan Reddy has been booked. Former MLA YV Subbareddy has been booked. YS Jagan Mohan Reddy's PA has been booked, and 2 other former ministers have also been booked by the police. So 6 members, 6 accused have been booked under sections 105 and 49 of VNS Act, and the police stated that very soon they will be issuing notices to the accused, and also they are inquiring into the matter, and video has emerged. Till yesterday, in this shocking incident, no one knew that actually this elderly person came under YS Jagan Mohan Reddy's vehicle. Everyone thought that he came under a Tata Safari vehicle, which is the private vehicle of a YSRCP leader, and later it joined after convoy started from the YS Jagan Mohan Reddy's residence in Talepalli. So everyone thought that because normally leaders do join the convoy with their vehicles, it is what exactly thought. And yesterday, this shocking incident came to light where in this video, YS Jagan Mohan Reddy's convoy can be seen, and a huge crowd can be seen, and local leaders were seen cheering YS Jagan Mohan Reddy. And at that time, this elderly person who tried to cross the road from one side to the other side in Satyanapalli area, while this convoy was en route to the Palnadu district, there this person has come under this SUV vehicle in which YS Jagan Mohan Reddy can be seen, and later he was dragged and put near footpath, and later near the divider. And later the convoy has left. So he was injured. Later one of the police, almost all the convoy left, and later even YSRCP leaders left from the spot. And then one of the police vehicle arrived there, and one police cop, he saw the victim Chengaya, and later he called the ambulance and shifted the victim to the local hospital, where he was declared brought dead due to his injuries, and later a case has been registered. So
Okay,
we'll
case
have to
has been
wait.
registered. It mentions Jagan Mohan Reddy's name, and the video also very clearly shows, unfortunately, the moment when he was crushed under the wheels, isn't it, Shamit? Thank you for joining us with those details. So the permission being violated with impunity, no crowd measures whatsoever. And finally, who pays the price? It is the common man, a supporter of the YSRCP, who lost his life. We hope justice prevails. We're keeping a track of the developments on the investigation in the story. Quick break. We'll be right back.
पैसा लगाना है तो सेंचुरी प्राइम क्लब प्राइम पे लगाओ।